Today, I'm letting my viewers control everything I use in Roblox Rivals. They choose my weapons, my melee, and even the way I have to play. If they give me a terrible loadout, I still have to win with it. A few days ago, I asked you guys to build me a loadout. You could choose my primary weapon, secondary weapon, melee, and utility. And let me just say, some of you clearly do not want me to win. I picked 3 different viewer loadouts for this video. The first one should be manageable, the second one is going to be difficult, and the final loadout is completely cursed. The rules are simple. I can't change the loadout during the match, I can't switch weapons just because I don't like the choice, and I have to try to win with whatever you guys picked. I'm also playing on mobile, so this could either be a really good idea, or a complete disaster. Alright, let's start with the first loadout. My primary is assault rifle, my secondary is Uzi, my melee is chainsaw, and my utility is warhorn. Honestly, this one isn't too bad. I could definitely work with this, but the problem is, I'm not allowed to change anything. So if this loadout has one weakness, I have to play around it for the entire match. Let's see what has at Liam_950 done to my chances of winning. That was actually a really clean kill. Okay, maybe this viewer knows what they're doing. Amazing beam. This loadout is amazing. This is why you guys should not be allowed to control my weapons. W beam. Bro says I'm using auto. I'm too good that bro accuses me for using auto. We managed to get win with the first viewer loadout. Final score was 5-1, which honestly isn't terrible considering I had to use a really good loadout, but this was supposed to be the easy loadout. The next one is where things get serious. This is loadout number 2, chosen by for Haha I'm tired. They gave me assault rifle, handgun, fist, and grenade. The primary weapon is already questionable. But the real problem means I'm going to have to play completely differently. This is no longer about using my favorite weapons. This is about surviving with whatever you guys decided to give me. Wait a minute. This loadout might actually be better than I thought. I'm starting to understand what for Haha I'm tired was trying to do. The score is 2-1, and I need to win the next few rounds if I want this challenge to stay alive. I'm changing my strategy, but I'm not changing the loadout. That part is staying exactly the same. That was a win. I'm not even mad about that result. This loadout was genuinely kinda easy to use, but now we're moving on to the final loadout, and this one is supposed to be the worst. This is the final loadout, chosen by @1Zeeks. My primary is RPG, my secondary is daggers, my melee is fist, and my utility is satchel. I'm going to be honest. This is probably the worst combination in the entire video. If I win with this, I'm giving full credit to the viewer who made it. If I lose, I'm blaming them completely. And I'm also going against a level 491, so I have to lock in. The final match has started. I need to stop playing like I have my normal weapons. This loadout is not going to let me do that. I'm going to play around RPG and avoid getting shot at. There's one. That was a huge kill. I'm actually locked in right now. Oof. The score is 5-1. This is way too close. One mistake, and this entire challenge is over. I can't believe I'm still alive. This is the final round. If I win this, I complete the viewer loadout challenge. I have no idea how this worked, but I'm not questioning it. Let's go. We actually won with this loadout. There is no way that should have worked. So the final results are: Loadout 1, win; Loadout 2, win; Loadout 3, win. The best loadout was definitely Assault Rifle, Uzi, Chainsaw, and Warhorn, but the hardest one was easily Default Loadout. The biggest thing I learned is that every weapon can work if you change the way you play around it. I normally rely on normal weapon, but these loadouts force me to slow down and play differently. Some of you actually know how to build a loadout. The rest of you are just trying to ruin my day. If you want to control my loadout again, comment for things, your primary, secondary, melee, and utility. I'll pick the best comments for the next video. Subscribe if you want to see whether I can win with an even worse loadout. I'll see you in the next one.